The Britannic, a vessel born from the same ambition that had given rise to the Titanic, was a marvel of engineering and elegance. Launched in 1914, she was the third of the Olympic-class ships, designed to be the largest and most luxurious ocean liner of her time. Yet, as the world plunged into the chaos of World War I, Britannic's purpose shifted from transatlantic luxury to serving as a hospital ship. The grand ballrooms and opulent dining rooms were transformed into wards and treatment areas, a testament to the adaptability of human spirit in times of crisis. On the morning of November 21, 1916, Britannic lay at anchor in the Aegean Sea, a serene giant amidst a backdrop of war. The sun glinted off her hull, and the sea was deceptively calm. But beneath the surface lurked danger. The threat of German U-boats was ever present. Britannic had been outfitted with additional safety measures in response to the Titanic disaster, including a double hull, watertight compartments, and improved lifeboat capacity. These enhancements were a direct result of the lessons learned from the Titanic's tragic sinking, where over 1,500 lives were lost due to inadequate safety protocols. As the crew went about their duties, the atmosphere was one of vigilance. The ship was filled with wounded soldiers and medical staff, all hoping for a safe passage through perilous waters. The day unfolded like any other, but the tension in the air was palpable. Then, at approximately 8:12 a.m., the unthinkable happened. A violent explosion rocked the ship, sending a shudder through her steel frame. The sound echoed like a gunshot, reverberating through the memories of those who had survived the Titanic's fate. The explosion had been caused by a mine, a remnant of the ongoing war. Chaos erupted on Britannic as crew members and patients scrambled to understand the situation. In that moment, the ship's design, which had been criticized for its weight and bulk, proved its worth. The double hull held firm, and the watertight compartments began to do their job, slowing the influx of water. Unlike the Titanic, where the failure of a single compartment led to catastrophe, Britannic's additional safety features bought precious time. As the ship began to list, the crew sprang into action, guided by training and a sense of duty. Lifeboats were lowered, and the call for evacuation rang out. The scenes were reminiscent of the Titanic's last moments, but there was a stark difference. The crew's preparedness and the ship's design meant that fewer lives would be lost. Passengers, many of whom were still in their night clothes, rushed to the lifeboats, some still clutching their belongings, while others were more focused on the lives of their fellow passengers. In the midst of the turmoil, a sense of camaraderie emerged. Soldiers comforted one another, nurses tended to the wounded, and the crew worked tirelessly to ensure that as many people as possible made it to safety. The lifeboats, equipped to carry more than those on the Titanic, were filled with the living, while the ship itself continued to succumb to the sea. The once proud Britannic began her descent, but the loss of life was far less catastrophic than that of her sister ship. When the last lifeboat was launched, over 1,000 souls had been saved, a testament to the ship's design and the resilience of those aboard. As Britannic sank beneath the waves, she took with her the echoes of a world at war, a world that had witnessed both unimaginable loss and remarkable survival. The survivors would carry the weight of that day with them, each of them a living reminder of the lessons learned from the Titanic. In a world forever changed by tragedy, Britannic's story became one of hope amidst despair, a narrative of human fortitude in the face of adversity and an enduring legacy of the importance of safety at sea.